So here we are, 5th day of recordings, 4 days for drums. Now we're gonna start guitars. The orange rack is almost ready to scream, and many cabinets. Anyway, we're just gonna try sounds and see what happens later. This whole book idea came with the experiences that I had doing soundtracks for movies here in Brazil. I did one with Igor and André Moraes, which co-produced Dante with us. I did with some other musicians here in Brazil. We did Sepultura, you know, for different movies and stuff. And Dante was a consequence, you know, of that idea. You know, I thought we could find a book or a movie to do our own soundtrack for it, you know, to be inspired to write the lyrics, to do the artwork, the cover, and everything else, you know, everything inspired on that. So it's almost like writing an opera, you know. You have like the libretto, you know, with the story, and then you put music on it. So my suggestion was to do Clockwork Orange instead of Dante at the time, but Derek suggested Dante because it was a book he studied in school, and I started really reading, you know, the book more deeply and research and stuff, and you know, it was an amazing book, a spectacular book, only comparable to the Bible maybe, you know, so rich, you know, so different ideas and different characters and situations. So we did Dante, and now, you know, because the experience was great, you know, the album received very positive, you know, response, not only from the fans but from the critics in general, and it was an album who kept us on the road for 2 years, you know, straight, besides all the changing on drums and everything else, of drummer, you know, everything else. So, you know, we decided to keep that idea and do the Clockwork Orange now, you know, and it's working great. It's very inspiring, you know. The book is even you know, it have a lot of more details than the movie. It's complete because, you know, the movie is missing the last chapter and etc. And we're doing the Beethoven song, which is one of the main characters, one of the main things on the novel, you know. So it's something very challenging, you know, for us to do something like that, and challenge is good, you know. Sepultura lives by that, you know. We always trying to bring something new. I think our fans always expect from us the unexpected, you know, which is great. And even we, you know, working daily on the stuff, we don't know exactly what can come up, you know, so, which is exciting, you know. We're creating something new every day, every minute, so, and, you know, it's working great. I guess the main difference is Gian, you know, in the band. You know, it's a new guy, it's a new musician, new technique, new ideas. So only that, you know, will bring a different sound to the band. And also the novel, you know, the Clockwork Orange is something totally different from Dante. You know, it's a whole different world, a whole different topic. And that also will bring something very new. We're gonna use some electronic keyboard sounds, you know, that more inspired by the movie by Stanley Kubrick, which the soundtrack was made by Wendy Carlos, and she used like very, you know, modern for the time being, you know, 71, 70, 72, weird sounds and, you know, very electronic type of vibes that we're gonna bring to the album. Plus the orchestra that we're gonna work for the first time with the full orchestra to do the version of the 9th Symphony of Ludwig von Beethoven. You know, band and orchestra. I did the arrangements together with a friend of mine, Alexey Kurkdjian, which it's a kind of an old friend that was from the metal world and then decided to study to be a director, you know, an orchestra director. and now he has his own musicians, his own orchestra, and we're working together with Gian also. Me, Alexey, and Gian, we work on this arrangement, and it's been fantastic. You know, the musicians of the orchestra are very excited to work with us, and it's definitely a new sound, you know, for Sepultura. I don't think we never really did that. You know, of course we use some orchestral instruments, you know, like cellos and French horns and, you know, percussion and stuff like that. So, but now it will be the first time that we're actually doing a different arrangement for a symphony together with an orchestra.